This is the story of Remy and Jenny, two young people with big dreams, two students who believe in love and freedom, but who live in a small town where something else matters. Jenny was not extraordinary. She was simply a young girl growing up where traditions still spoke louder than dreams. She lived in a quiet town, not far from the city, a place where everyone knew each other, and where a young woman's future was often decided long before she could speak for herself. Jenny was 20 years old, a student, serious, intelligent, and respectful. She loved learning. She dreamed of finishing her studies, of building a life step by step. Marriage was not something she was thinking about yet. She lived with her parents, a traditional family respected in the community. Her father believed strongly in customs. Her mother believed in silence, patience, and duty. In their world, marriage was not just about love. It was about honor, about family, and most important, about bride price. And then there was Oko. Oko was not rich. He had no big job, no car, no impressive gifts or clothes, but he was honest, hardworking. He was just a student with big dreams, and he loved and respected Jenny.
I've been wanting to tell you something for a while now. You mean so much to me.
I know. I like you too, and I hope that we will be together forever.
They did not make big promises. They simply believed in time. But time was not on Jenny's side. One evening, her parents called her to sit with them. "Jenny, you should be happy," her father said with a calm voice, looking really proud of himself. Then her mother smiled and said, "Several men have shown interest in you. You are a very beautiful and respectful woman, the kind of woman every man dreams of having by his side." Jenny was shocked, surprised. They did not ask her what she wanted. They assumed she would understand. Jenny finally said, "So you already decided for me, without even asking for my opinion." And then her father continued, "These are serious men, men who can take good care of you and the family." From that day on, Jenny's life changed quietly. Nothing was said openly, but everything was already decided. The family prepared, and Jenny waited. The first man, a government officer, arrived on a quiet afternoon. He entered the room with gifts and only spoke to the father and elders. "I am here with respect. I have already brought part of the bride price. The rest is ready," he said.
You honor this family. Yeah.
No one asked Jenny anything. For her parents, a man like that brings security and stability. She poured drinks and remained silent. A few days later, another man came. He was a well-known businessman of the city, a man with a lot of money and properties.
I have already given more than what is required. Money will never be a problem.
Of course, the family reacted positively. Once again, no one turned toward Jenny. Later that same day, the last man arrived, accompanied by elders. This one was a wealthy traditional man, older, respected, and already married to 2 wives.
I respect tradition. I respect your ancestors. I will always take good care of your daughter if you let her be my 3rd wife.
Everything was said, except what truly mattered. No one asked Jenny what she thought. No one asked if she was interested in any of those men. While everyone else discussed her future and made decisions for her, Jenny quietly slipped away to see her true love.
This is not fair. They never asked for your opinion.
They don't think they need to, but I will not let them decide for me.
Jenny thought carefully about how she could escape this situation without openly disrespecting her parents. She said to herself, "They believe money can decide my life, so I will let money speak, but in a different way." At the same time, Jenny's father was meeting with the elders. Since their daughter could only marry one man, they had to choose which of the three would become their in-law.
Now we have collected the bride price from 3 different men. We need to choose one of them as the husband and return the gifts to the 2 other suitors.
Jenny knew how things worked. She knew her parents would choose one man and return the money and gifts of the others. So she decided to do something she had never imagined she would do. She decided to steal the bride price money her father had hidden under his mattress.
This is the money my parents took for my bride price. As soon as they choose their in-law, they have to return the rest of the gifts.
Jenny already had a plan. She knew her parents would panic as soon as they discovered the money was gone. They would need a large amount of money to replace what they had lost. And when the next man came, offering exactly that amount, they would accept. And that is when Remy would come to ask for her hand in marriage. At first, Remy was not comfortable with the idea, but he loved Jenny and he did not want to lose her. So, after thinking carefully, he finally accepted. That evening, Jenny's father met with the elders. A decision had already been made. They wanted the government officer to marry their daughter. So Jenny's father picked up his phone and called the other 2 men. He asked them to come the next day to take back their gifts and their money. Early the next morning, Jenny's father woke up and reached under the mattress, where he had hidden the bride price money, but it was gone. The money had vanished. He immediately called his wife and asked if she had moved it. She said no. Then he called Jenny. She looked surprised, confused, as if she had no idea what he was talking about. Jenny calmly said, "There were many people in this house yesterday. People who came to see the suitors. People who came to drink the wine they brought. It could have been anyone." Her parents were shocked. They feared the reaction of the businessman and the traditional man if they were unable to return their money. Hours passed. Jenny's parents called everyone they knew, asking if they could borrow money. But what they managed to gather was nowhere near enough. Then, suddenly, someone knocked at the door. Unexpected. It was Remy Akko, simply known as Remy. Jenny's parents were surprised, but also hopeful. Before they could say much, Remy stepped forward.
Good evening. I am Oko, a friend of your daughter. I am here to ask her to marry me and to ask for your benediction.
Thank you.
Did you bring money for the bride price? A lot of men want to marry our daughter, so you have to show us that you are the right one.
Remy placed 2 large stacks of money in their hands. They looked at each other, then at the money. Their faces lit up. They were happy, relieved, and excited.
Our daughter found a good husband.
Yes.
Welcome our in-law.
She is now your wife.
In the end, love found its way. Remy and Jenny stood together, recognized as husband and wife, with the blessing of their parents. The money was returned, and no family was shamed. Jenny and Remy had used wisdom, not rebellion, to escape a marriage without joy, and to choose a life guided by the heart. True love is not chosen by money, nor by what others expect of us. True love is chosen by the heart. It is the one who brings you peace, who walks with you through life, and who makes your soul feel at home. Thank you for watching until the end. Tell me in the comments, what do you think of the trick they used to stay together? Would you have made a different choice? Please like, share, and follow for more stories. See you soon.